Okay, this is Morgan and Erin, and I'll be a social worker in this scenario. So Erin was referred to Oasis Counseling Services by her guidance counselor. The initial report said Erin looked extremely emaciated. Her grandfather passed away about a year ago, and she coped with it by restricting her eating. Erin has pushed all of her friends away and is disinterested in school. She's close with her brother and enjoys working out, but other than that has no interest. So this is the initial engagement and assessment phase. So Erin, I'm glad you come to our counseling services today. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Feeling good?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
I'm
good.
hanging in there.
Well, I just want to make sure you feel comfortable, and if you have any questions for me, feel free to ask at any time. Do you mind if I write down notes
Yeah,
while we're
sure, that's
speaking?
fine.
Perfect. If at any time you want to see what I'm writing down, feel totally free to ask. There's nothing I'm trying to hide from you. It's just to remember what you're basically saying.
Okay.
So, your initial report came in from your guidance counselor, and it has a lot of information, but do you just want to give me your perspective of why you're here?
Yeah, sure. I was referred to my guidance counselor from like one of my teachers and stuff, and she basically said that like I'm really, really skinny, and that they think that like I might have a eating disorder, and so I don't know, like I can kind of see where they're coming from, but I don't think that like, I don't know, it just, I'm surprised that they're being involved in it and stuff. Like I didn't think that they would care.
Why didn't you think they would care?
I don't know. I feel like I've just like lost a lot of people in my life
Mhm.
recently, so it's just really hard for me to think that like my people, like my school teachers or something, would actually care. So
Yeah. So you said they think you have an eating disorder, but you don't really understand why they think that. What's your perspective on that?
I mean, like I think it's hard to admit and stuff like that, but I probably do have a eating disorder. Like I definitely don't eat very much at all. So like I just really feel the need to like keep losing weight and everything. So I just don't eat like I probably should. Like I know that I purposely cut off like a lot of things from my diet that I probably should have, like proteins and stuff, but that's just more calories and stuff, and like it just scares me to eat those calories.
So can we go back to when you can remember this starting?
Yeah, so about a year ago, my grandfather passed away. He was like one of my best friends. He was just a really good, like my dad is in my life and stuff, but like my grandfather really took over that role. He was just always there. Like we just always had a good time together, and like anytime I had a problem, like he would be there for me and stuff. And so he passed away suddenly from like cancer that he didn't know that he had. And so, like, I just kind of, like, lost my appetite after that because, like, I didn't know how to, like, deal with losing my grandfather. And so, like, as, like, from not eating, I just started losing a lot of weight. And so, like, people, like, would compliment how good I looked because I was losing weight and stuff. And so, like, I just figured I'll just keep going. And, like, I still don't think that I'm skinny enough. So I think that, like, I don't know, like, I'm hoping to at least lose another 15 pounds or something, but that'll take me like under 100 pounds. So I know that's not really probably good weight and everything, but I don't know, like,
Okay.
people say I look good.
Your grandfather suddenly died, and it sounds like you kind of like accidentally fell into this. Do you mind me asking what weight you're at now?
Yeah, I'm at like 125.
Okay. And how tall are you?
5'8".
Okay. So going back a little, you said that your grandfather was your best friend because your dad wasn't in your life. Can you expound upon that?
Well, I mean, like my dad was like, he just works a lot and everything. Like especially after like I noticed even more of how much of a father figure was like how much of a father figure my grandfather was after he passed away, because like my dad just is never around. Like my mom went to like really heavy depression after my grandfather passed away because it was her dad, and so like my mom is unable to work anymore. So like now like my dad just works nonstop. So like it's just like even realizing even more that like my grandfather really already had that role before him, and like now that I don't even have my dad like very much, especially after all of this. Like it just makes it a lot harder.
Yeah. That can be a really hard loss, especially when that was your father figure, and now your family's kind of doesn't seem really around to help you cope and to help you cope in a healthy way. Is there anybody like in your household that you are close to or that you can rely on?
Yeah, my brother and I are really close, which I'm really thankful for. I know he's like whenever my grandfather passed away, he was like also really close to him, so like it helps that somebody else kind of understands that.
Yeah.
So I would definitely say my brother and I are like really close because of that.
That's awesome. That's awesome that you can turn to your brother and that you guys have that type of relationship. Is he older or younger than you?
He's a little bit older than me. He's like a year
older. Yeah, it's awesome that you can turn to him and whatnot. So you said your mom fell into depression after your grandfather passed away. Is she diagnosed as depressed or?
She's not diagnosed, but she like doesn't want to get out of bed in the mornings and stuff. Like she like barely eats either. Like she just is never hungry or anything. So she just kind of like mopes around all day, and like she like cries a lot still, and it's been like over a year now. So like she just has like a lot of like, it's really hard for her to like go out and like to be with people and stuff. So she just like, it's not diagnosed, but like there's like just a lot of like symptoms of it, I guess.
Right. How does her depression affect you?
I feel like I don't really have a mom around either, so like that's kind of hard, and like I just feel like she doesn't really care about me, like, so I mean I know that like she can't help that she's depressed and everything, but like it just seems like she doesn't really care, that like her grief is like so much worse than what mine is and stuff, and like I lost my best friend, my mom can't be there with me through that.
Yeah, that can be a real struggle. But again, at least you have somebody in your house that you can turn to and whatnot. So, changing subjects a little here, it did say in your initial report that you're kind of disinterested in school and don't have a lot of friends there. Can you tell me a little more about that?
Yeah, it's just really hard for me to focus in school. Like my stomach always hurts, so like it's really hard for me to stay focused in class and stuff like that, or like for my teachers just to expect me to like want to come to their class whenever like I said earlier, I just really don't think they care about me. So, and like during my time, like whenever my grandfather passed away, like I lost a lot of my friends because I just kind of like isolated myself a lot, and like I just didn't want to see anybody, and so like a lot of my friends just like kind of gave up on me. So, and like I really don't, like I really miss my friends and everything like that, but like if they're just gonna walk away and begin with, and like I don't want them back in my life, then, so
all that stuff can make school really hard, especially at this age. Do you think you're like close to any teachers? Like, is your guidance counselor somebody you can turn to?
I would definitely say probably my guidance counselor, like, but I'm like, my one teacher knows about my grandfather that referred me to my guidance counselor and everything, so I would definitely say I could at least like trust her, and I think she cares about me a little bit. Like I know that my guidance counselor like referred me to you guys, so like I mean I don't know if she just like wants me to get in trouble or anything, or if like she actually cares. So I mean I guess I can trust her, but I'm not really sure yet.
Yeah. Trust is definitely something that requires time, but I'm really glad that she did refer you and that we can work through some of this stuff. So you can turn to your guidance counselor, you lost your friends. Is there anything, like, are you involved in school in any way, like any activities or anything?
I really like gym class. I really like to work out a lot and everything, because like it helps me lose weight, and so I don't know, I just really enjoy gym class, and like I like to stay after school and everything and work out. So like sometimes like some of my old friends are in there and stuff, so like I might talk to them a little bit, but I mean other than that, like I just really enjoy like using the gym.
Right. So it sounds to me like working out is kind of like an outlet for you. And working out isn't necessarily a bad thing, but the reason why you're working out might not necessarily be so healthy. However, it does appear to be an outlet for you. That's good. So, moving on, there are some questions we just need to go over and whatnot. So,
Okay.
Are you employed at all?
I'm not.
You don't have a job.
No.
And what grade are you in?
I'm in like 10th grade or 11th grade actually.
11th grade.
Sorry, just started the whole new school year. Still can't figure it out.
Totally understandable. Do you have any medical conditions that you know of?
I just have really bad stomach problems and stuff, but other than that, no.
Has the doctor ever looked at those for you?
No, it's developed in the past year or so, and I try not to go to the doctors.
So, why don't you like to go to the doctors?
I don't know, cause I always I don't like getting up on the scale, and I don't like having them look at me and poke and prod and stuff.
Okay. And so, do you have any current medical conditions that you're aware of?
Not really. I know that like I said, my stomach and everything hurts a lot, but I don't know if there's anything wrong with that, but I try to just ignore it.
And, have you ever abused substances?
Mm-mm.
No? Okay. And are you currently on any medications?
No.
And you're still dependent on your parents, correct?
Yeah.
And have you ever felt suicidal in any way?
Whenever my grandfather first passed away, I didn't really I just wanted to be with him. So I've had thoughts or anything, but I could never actually follow through with it.
So these thoughts only occurred when your grandfather passed away, or are they still occurring?
I might think about it every once in a while, but not it's not as bad as when my first grandfather first passed away. But like I said, I'll never actually do anything. I just think about it sometimes.
Okay. I guess when you have suicidal thoughts, what is going through your head?
That it's just life is too overwhelming, and I just want to be done here, and be with my grandfather and stuff. But I don't know. It's just hard not having friends or anything to rely on. So I just kind of want to just end it sometimes.
Okay. So you say that life is too hard currently. If you could go to sleep tonight and wake up tomorrow morning and life would look different, what would life look like for you? What are 3 things that you would change that would make you happy?
I would be skinnier. I would have my grandfather back in my life, and I would be able to actually enjoy a steak with mashed potatoes and green beans.
Okay.
Because I just feel I can't really enjoy what I'm eating, so just be able to enjoy that would just be so neat.
So we can't really bring your grandfather back from the dead. That's impossible. But hopefully we can help you find a way to cope healthily with his death so that you are moving on in a healthy way. I know it can be really hard when you lose a loved one, but it is important that you move on and live your life. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I didn't know that was really possible.
Well, it is possible, and hopefully we can help you get there. And do you use alcohol at all?
No, I can't get it. I'm too young.
And I see a lot of strengths in you, but what are some strengths that you see in yourself? Like if you had to name 3 strengths, what would you see?
I'm determined. I'm very loyal to like my brother,
Okay.
my family and stuff. And like I'm always willing to change if I have to.
That's awesome. Those are great strengths to possess. Especially looking towards the future, I think change is definitely possible for you. I also see a lot of strengths in you. I think it's number one awesome that you have a brother, that you're still in school, that you're doing well in school. You do have an outlet, and I think we can work together to make some great progress